We were trying to help out Tommy this morning on the 7:15, the second date update. What's interesting is they have hung out multiple times.
Right. And so they finally decided to go to a party together. I guess one of her friends was having a New Year's Eve party.
Right.
And they said they went there and had a good time. I asked him, he didn't drink too much, or he wasn't loud or obnoxious or anything. He's like, no. He's like, we had a good time and her friends liked me. And he's like, I have no idea why she's not texting me back.
Yeah, that was a good question by you, because it was like, hey, did you make a good impression with her friends? Because that's obviously a big deal.
Yeah.
So, and he said, yeah, everything was good. Everybody had a great time. So he's reached out since this New Year's Eve party, has not heard anything back. And I think that's kind of strange since, everything seemed to go well. We're going to try to call Jessica right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jessica?
Yeah?
Hey, Jessica. Good morning. Happy New Year to you. This is JR, Lana, and Kevin over here at 99.5 QIK. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing great.
Good.
So we wanted to see if you had a few minutes. This is going to sound really random, but we wanted to talk to you about a guy who's actually really into you. And we wanted to ask you a couple questions about it. We would be on the air if that's okay with you.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what guy, but okay.
All right. So you're curious. Okay, very nice. Well, we wanted to ask you about Tommy. We heard you guys met. You guys have actually hung out and gotten dinner before, and then you were nice enough to invite him to your friend's New Year's Eve party. He thought you guys had a great time there, said that he made a good impression on your friends, and he thought he had a good time with you. He said you looked beautiful. And since then, he's been trying to get a hold of you to go on more of a formal date with you, and cannot get a hold of you and kind of wants to know what's going on. So what's the deal?
Yeah, there's a reason why. Tommy was a nice guy, but it was New Year's Eve, one of the most special nights of the year. I invited him to a party my friend was having, and the entire night he was partying with one of my girlfriends, kind of hitting on her, and it just felt like he was just not interested. And yeah, so I kind of haven't responded back to his texts and stuff because I just think that's kind of crappy.
Well, break this down for me, Jessica. You're at the party, he's at the party, and you guys aren't by each other. He's over, at one part, they talking to your friend, and you're on the other side, or what?
I mean, yeah, I was getting along with all of my friends, but there's one particular girlfriend he was kind of dancing with, and they were making drinks at the bar. I mean, she's really good at making drinks, and he was joking around with her. He's really good at making drinks, and I'm not. I'm good at drinking drinks. But, I mean, they were just kind of off on the side a lot, and it just, I don't know, felt to me that he was kind of hitting on her, which, it's not like we've been dating for a long time, but I don't know. I just thought it was kind of crappy. And then, midnight, the ball drops and everybody's like, yay. And he kisses my friend.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Seriously?
It's not cool.
Because I was going to say,
Yeah.
I was just going to ask, if he wasn't hitting on your friend, did it just feel like you weren't getting attention from him? But now we found out that he
kissed her
actually
when the
kissed
ball
her.
dropped. That's a whole different story now.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even that he was far away. It's not like it was a big club or anything. It's just
Your friend's
he put him
house.
over to me. Yeah, it was my girlfriend's house. So it just felt like, that he was more interested in my friend, and I guess that's fine. It just felt crappy, especially on New Year's. You're really.
Absolutely.
I mean, Jessica, I didn't just feel that way. I mean, it looks that way, too. You're seeing this from across the way. Okay, well, I totally 100% think that's valid. We actually have Tommy on the phone with us because he was very interested on what was going on. This would make sense.
God.
Tommy,
Hey, so
we asked if you made a good impression. We weren't talking about this.
yeah, well, okay. So I mean, you're Jessica. So you're making it sound like we were hanging out the whole night. I mean, the ball dropped and it was just a peck. I mean, we. You and your friend.
You guys were hanging out a lot. She even said, oh, aren't you with him? And I mean, making a joke. You guys were really, hanging out a lot. And I had a lot of girlfriends there. You really kind of stuck with, her.
Well, I mean, she liked to dance, and I liked to dance too. So, I mean, it wasn't a big deal. It's just something that we had in common. And I mean, we had talked before. You're not really too big into dancing, so it's just something fun. And like I said, I mean, the ball dropped, and she was just right there. So it was I mean, I don't know.
That's
I
the
looked
one
around. I
thing
didn't
you
see
do
it.
on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, if you're on a date on New Year's Eve, especially
Yeah.
when you get about 5 minutes out, if you're not with that person, you better get to that person immediately.
Everybody knows you're supposed to be with the person that you want to be with, or the love, or whatever that connection is on
Or
New Year's
who
Eve.
invited you to the
Right.
party.
Oh, that's dog.
Well, see, it's not that serious. Like, I wasn't even thinking about it, and I'm not even into her. I'd be calling her. I'm calling you.
Are you sure you got the right girl? I don't know.
Ugh.
Yes,
To me,
yes.
it seems like maybe you confused the two of us.
No. Like I said, it was just a pact. We're. I mean, Jessica, it's not that big of a deal. I mean,
But
I don't
I
know.
have a shovel. Do you want to just take it over from now?
yeah, exactly. I mean, Tommy, this is not a good look, dude.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know.
like I said, it wasn't that serious.
I don't want to start the
It's
new
not at
year.
all.
I don't want to start the new year like this.
Okay. So Tommy's original question or request from us was to try to get him a second date. Jessica, you are not interested in that.
Yeah, hard pass. Sorry.
All right.
Wow. Okay, man, I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal.
Well, you kissed your friend, but it
I mean,
happens.
it's
Not a
just
stroke of
it's
midnight.
New Year's. It's not that. It's not that big of a deal.
All right.
It was a pack. It was in the moment. It
All
was
right,
in the
man.
moment.
All righty. Well, listen,
He's just not getting it.
Tommy, thanks for coming on with us. Jessica, appreciate your time. I hope you have a great New Year, and you guys have a great
Happy
day.
New Year.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye.